Welcome to Lessons with Wesley. If this found you, it was meant to. Take a moment to pause, reflect, and breathe. You're entering a sacred space of tarot, of oracle, meditations, ogham, and soul-centered wisdom. There are no coincidences here, only invitations. Lessons with Wesley.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Lessons with Wesley. This is episode 48. Now, I've titled it for now, as I'm speaking and recording this, Wisdom of the Elders, because that is the oracle deck that I'm using. I have not done the card pull yet. That's what we're going to do live today. But before we get there, how was your week? Hope you had a good week. This was the first week for me at my new school. I've been working there for a few weeks trying to get the room ready. Oh, y'all, thank goodness for my sweet love. He came up here last Thursday to the school last Thursday and helped me get everything finished. I could not have done it without him. I was like, good Lord, Nathan, you think I hadn't done anything? He's like, no, I know you've been working. You've been working your butt off. But it looks great. We had meet and greet the teacher. So yesterday was the first day that the kids were there. Oh, look at that, lovely. My voice cracked. It cracked twice. You know why? Welcome back to teaching. Well, you talk. But now, eventually, once the kids learn everything, I don't have to speak so much to whole class teaching. That way they can learn the ropes, tricks of the trade, and they can start doing their small group stuff so I can do small group stuff. I do have a headset microphone that I could put on and wear, but I need to build up my stamina again. So it usually takes 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm like, all right, I got my teacher talking stamina voice back, but I already felt it after one day, and y'all, not every kid was even there. I have 22 kids in my homeroom, and 12 showed up. And same thing in the other class. About half of them showed up as well. But that was kind of to be expected. So hopefully everyone will be there Monday. But anyway, it was a great week. Sweet kids. You know, you got just like every class, every school. You know, those kids that are sweet. Never going to have a problem with you. Then you got some. You're not going to be sitting right there come Monday. You're going to be moved around, little kid. This ain't going to work. But anyway. So that's that. I got some lesson plans and stuff that I'm working on, but I'm going to do that tomorrow, which is when this episode is going to be coming out. So, that being said, I hope y'all have had a good week, and I hope you enjoy last week and hopefully this week having the episodes come out on Sundays. That way you do actually have time to maybe sit, journal, reflect. If you're a card puller and you want to set something up or meditate, get your altar board ready, just anything that, with whatever intentions we come up with together. I love it. It's fantastic. So that gives you time for that. And like I said, if you ever want to share some stories or whatever, just anything, if you want me to share it with our listeners, just email at lessonswithwesley@gmail.com. And of course, if you like to donate or you want to bless me or you got something out of it, you can, that Venmo's right there. You can do that. Not sponsored. But, and obviously the best thing to do is just, share it. Just click that hot dog and just click that share and just text it to your friends, family, loved ones, or someone you think might like it. Okay. So what I've chosen, as I said at the beginning, I am using the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. Now, this is by Sean Leonard. It is a 44-card deck, and it comes with a guidebook. Artwork is by Tracy Metallic and Aaron Gugu. So, listeners, I really don't have an intention. I figured what I would do, as I was getting the deck out and I lit my Palo Santo wood, just to get it ready and clearing the space and calling in my spirit guides and astral companions. And you should be doing the same thing right now, just surrounding yourself with white light and positive energy. I said, you know what? I don't have any questions. And then I had one question. What do we need? And then I said, do I leave it at that? Or do I leave it at what do we need to hear today? And that's what I've got. I have no idea what card's going to pop up. I have no idea what you need to hear, dear listener, or what your intentions might be. But go ahead and set it. Let's get going. All right. So y'all go ahead and, if you got your stone, you got a certain crystal. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab this wonderful Lemurian quartz. Certain quartz stones. This one they say goes with all chakras of your body. So this one is a strong, clearing crystal amplifier. So I'm gonna hold this crystal for a little bit and just do a little bit of breathing. Just getting in that headspace. What I like to say, lowering that left brain, getting that analytical brain side lowered, raising that right brain, that magical side, that wondering side, that emotion side, that musical side, just raising that brain. Let's breathe a couple of more times through your nose, hold it, and out for 4 each time. Last one. What do we need to hear? Which card right now at this moment, tied in with our intentions, our energy, those frequencies are flowing. For some reason, I looked up and said, Wisdom of the Elders deck. Let's find out why. Why this deck? Why? Must be a reason. Okay. I'm just holding my hands over them, just sending some Reiki energy, that universal energy, just which of these cards is going to be for our highest good? What do we need to hear right now? Or what's going to challenge ourselves? What do we need to hear? What's going to make us think and stop and reflect? I chose the middle one. Okay. All right, let's see what we have, folks. All right, we have number 26, Sage Sacred Medicine. So this card stands for cleansing. Now, I use the Palo Santo wood because I've heard and reading, it's called the holy wood, but Palo Santo wood clears away negative energy. And when you burn sage, I don't know the difference, white sage or another sage, apparently I've heard that it clears all energy. So it's like, well, I don't want to clear the good. I just want to get rid of the bad. But so the Palo Santo, I use that for like clearing the negative space. But maybe if you're moving, I know when we moved into our new house one time and we put down some new sod, our friend came over and lit some sage just to clear all energy, just to clear the space. And so whatever your intentions are for. But here we go. And you'll see a picture of this beautiful card on the social media where I'm going to post this. Okay, so number 26, Sage Sacred Medicine. Cleansing. Let's see what the guidebook says. The many generations who walked the grounds of Mother Earth before our incarnation harnessed the power of the sacred medicine of sage. Its antiseptic properties are associated with its ability to energetically cleanse an environment, and it is the second of the 4 sacred medicines honored by countless indigenous cultures. Its unmistakable healing scent can be found wafting in the winds of the western direction of the medicine wheel, and it is commonly utilized for smudging, as it is a potent cleanser for homes, sacred items, and even our physical bodies. Those of you that like to go antique shopping, before you bring that haunted object into your house, look at this beautiful antique armoire. Boy, I couldn't sleep last night. This old woman kept appearing in my room. You better smudge that stuff. You better smudge that with some, get you some sage. Let's see. The power associated with the use of sage is connected to the relief or lessening of our troubled minds and to the removal of negative energy from our hearts and homes. Often, you can feel a heaviness linger in the air if an argument has taken place in your home or if you are going through difficult times. Yeah, I know I'm sure we probably all experience, you can walk into a place and like, ooh, something ain't right up in here. You can tell that, those frequencies, got to clear them. This energy can remain and become connected to your spirit and aura, but the sacred medicine of sage can help cleanse the space and shift the energy from negative to positive. If you've drawn the Sage Sacred Medicine card today, you may be called upon to cleanse and detoxify some aspect of your life. Some clearing may be needed. Oh, I've got something to say about that. Some clearing may be needed, and the appearance of this card is confirmation that purification of your thoughts, feelings, relationships, or environment might be required. Utilize a sage smudge and release what no longer serves you in life. Wow. I was thinking last night. I was thinking last night when I was sitting on the balcony enjoying I always treat myself to my favorite cigar, which is expensive. I only smoke them my birthday and special times. It's a Placencia or a Placencia. I was enjoying that in a bourbon on the balcony last night. And I was thinking about using my pendulum. And I told Nathan, he said, you have a good time on the balcony? I said, actually, I went someplace. I said, I went into I was sending Reiki to a few people. And, but I was also thinking about using my pendulum because I heard it. I had posted it one time on another episode. I mentioned this man that I listened to about how he uses a pendulum for cleansing negative energy. And so I was thinking about using that pendulum for clearing negative energy because he talked about he'll do it for schools. He just holds it above that school on the location or print a section of a map. Heck, you could even do it on Google Maps on your phone. And he'll hold it and he'll just set that intention of clearing any energy, negative energy. He actually does a scale where he has the pendulum first go to how many negative forces are in that school or place or home. And it'll spin counterclockwise. And when it's done clearing that energy, it'll go it will turn counterclockwise to clear the negative energy. And when it goes clockwise, that's to basically, I see it and he sees it as imbuing that place with positive energy. And what I would say Reiki, universal energy. And that's what I was thinking about doing to my classroom or actually to the school. And I was imagining a couple of other people and clearing them of some negative energy because I know they dealt with a lot that first day of school. But that's fascinating for me. So that was kind of like what I needed to hear. And look at here, I got this one as a confirmation. Yes, Wesley, clear that negative energy of that school. Do it. Why? I am powerful. You are powerful. We are powerful people. We have gifts. We are made of energy. That's what we are. We are made of energy and frequencies. Everything is energy and frequencies. So we can tap into that. Why not? And I even told one of my kids, I did the Capturing the Hearts circle yesterday. It was a get to know yourself and other people activity. We did stand up, hand up, pair up. I had them draw a circle on a sheet of paper and draw a line down the middle. Left side negative, right side positive. Go ahead, kids, take about 5 minutes. Write down 2 to 4 positive things about yourself and negative things about themselves. I didn't say which side to start with, but I did it and I showed them. I listed 3 positive things, and I do remember one thing on the left. I said, doubt myself sometimes. And I had the kids do the same thing. And then they came up in front of the class and used the puppets and they shared. Most kids came up and they did a fantastic job. A lot of them said reading on the left side. I was like, oh man. But yes, I mean, it's a confirmation for myself. Don't doubt yourself, Wesley. And look, I thought about it last night, and then I just got this confirmation. Sage, sacred medicine cleansing. Now, there's a couple of stores up the road. I don't have any sage. I'll need to go get some. But you know what? I think I will do that either here today or tomorrow, because I am going to go up to school. I got to do a little bit of work just to make the next week a little bit easier, because I am brand new here. So I'm just not quite ready for Monday. So I want to just take a little extra time and just make the day run smoother. So maybe I'll go up there too and cleanse that place. That's what I'll do. What'd you go up to the school and do? I worked. I had to work. I had to go work. So that's what it means to me, folks. So what does this card pull mean for you today? What did you need to hear? What did you get out of this reading? Thank you for being here. Gaia bless you.